everyone, welcome back to my channel, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel, put a big thumbs up to this video and turn on notifications so you don't miss out my new videos. And I want to remind you that I have a closed group where I'm sharing trading signals. To get into this group, you can text me a code word signal in my Telegram account. The link to it I will leave in the description box. So guys, let's start trading. So guys, today we'll be trading on UTC currency pairs because today is a day off and the usual currency pairs are not available. UTC currency pairs are not amenable to fundamental analysis, but technical analysis and the use of indicators is quite acceptable. Therefore, today we will trade using the Parabolic SAR indicator. The Parabolic SAR is a trend group indicator. It will also tell us the pivot point, warn us about the trend change and prompt further price movement. And so friends, let's get started. In order to connect this indicator, I press this button in the upper left corner, then the indicator selection button and the list opens in front of us. Select Parabolic SAR from the list. To adjust this indicator, I press this button in the upper left corner. We leave all settings by default. We can only change the color as well as thickness of our indicator. I'll make it bigger. I'll choose orange color. You can also in turn choose, up to you. After that, click the save button and our indicator is ready to work. You may also notice that orange dots have appeared around our chart. This is our indicator. The signal for opening a deal is the moment when, for example, dots begin to appear above our chart. This situation will tell us that the reversals are planned and the price will fall in the near future. At this point, we can also open a trade for a decrease. Also, when the points begin to form with a large distance from each other, this also informs us that there is a good confident trend. Also, when the points begin to approach directly to the candles themselves, the situation tells us that the reversal will occur in the near future. And in the near future, points will begin to appear under our chart, which in turn also inform us that the price will rise in the near future. And in such situations, we can also open deals to increase. But there are some recommendations when using this indicator. For example, with a general downtrend, it is better to wait for the points at the top of our chart and open deals on a downtrend. That is, trade according to the trend. Such entry points will be the most confident, unlike those trades we would open against the trend. Therefore, it is very important to first conduct a technical analysis. Also pay attention to support and resistance levels as well as internal levels, and only then take into account the hints of this indicator. Be sure to watch this video till the end and you will learn how to work with this indicator. Let's get started. Consider the first situation in the market. Here we see the level of support. We also see that at this level the price has rolled back to this point and a reversal has occurred. The price is moving quite confidently to our level. Also, our indicator tells us that a downward movement is expected in the near future. Also, recently, points are beginning to form with a large distance from each other. I suggest opening a deal here for 2 minutes to decrease. I think that in the near future the price will continue to move towards this level and it may also be broken, since the general trend of the price is also going down. The main price are getting lower. So friends, let's wait for the end of our first deal. Let's see with what result it will close. Great friends, the price continued its movement to this level. It has also been broken through and we are getting a great confident profit. 2 minutes was enough for us. Also, this indicator gave us a good entry point and helped us to determine the further price movement. The price has a really great potential for a decrease. The price continued its downward movement. Not a bad start. Let's continue and find the next entry point. Winding the chart to the left for about 3 hours, we set the level for the lower values of these candles. We return to the beginning of our graphic. Here we see that there is a good confident downtrend. Also, the price highs are getting lower. We pay attention to our indicator. Several points have already formed. This tells us that the downward movement is expected in the near future. In this situation, I also propose to open a deal for 2 minutes for a decrease. I think that in the near future the price will continue its movement to this level because here the price also has a good potential for a decrease. 2 minutes also with a margin taking into account a possible pro trade or a small pullback up. And so friends, let's wait for the end of our deal. Quite good, friends. We got into pro trade, but immediately after that the price continued its steady movement to this level and we managed to close our deal with profit. 2 minutes was just enough for us. Also, this indicator again suggested a good entry point and helped us to determine the further price movement. The price really continued its movement to this level and we get a great result. So far, everything is going well. Let's continue to consider the following market situation. Here we see the level of support. We also see that there was a good confident downtrend here. The price touched this level and rolled up. And after the pullback, the price again continues moving to our level. There is a kind of compression. Also, several dots have already appeared above the graph, and this tells us that the downward movement is also expected in the near future. Let's open a deal here for 2 minutes to decrease. I think that in the near future the price will continue its downward movement and this level will be broken. Since the general trend of the price is also going down, price highs are getting lower. 2 minutes also is a margin taking into account the possible pro trade. And so friends, let's wait for the end of our deal. Quite good friends, the price continues downward movement. This level has been broken through. Here we get a gorgeous confident profit. 2 minutes was enough for us. Also, this indicator again suggested a good entry point and helped us to determine the further price movement. So far, everything is going well. Let's continue. There is also a level of support here. We also see that there has been a good steady downward movement lately. Also, the price has touched this level, there is a slight upward pullback. Pay attention to our indicator. It also tells us that in the near future the price will fall. In this situation, I propose to open a deal for 2 minutes for a decrease. Just at the moment, it was a pullback up and it's a very good entry point. So I think the price will continue its movement to this level and it will be broken, since the price has a very good potential to decrease. And so friends, let's wait for the end of our deal. Quite good friends, we got into small pro trade, but after that downward movement continued and we managed to close our deal in profit. 2 minutes was just enough for us. Also, this indicator helped us to determine a good entry point again. The price really continued to move to this level. So far, everything is going well. Let's continue to consider the following market situation. Here we see the support level. We also see that there was an upward pullback from this level, and after the pullback, the price moves back to our level with fairly good impulse candles. Also, our indicator tells us that downward movement is expected. Here I propose to open a deal for 2 minutes to decrease. I think that in the near future the price will continue its movement to this level. It is also possible that the level will be broken, since the main price highs are also getting lower. There is a kind of compression. And so guys, let's wait for the end of our deal. Great friends, the price continues movement to this level. We are making profit here. 2 minutes was just enough. The price also touched this level. There was a logical pullback up. Everything is going great. Let's continue to consider the next entry point. Here we see the level of support. We also see here there was a good confident downward movement. The price has reached this level. There is a compression. We also pay attention to our indicator, which tells us that the downward movement is also expected in the near future. I suggest opening a deal here for 2 minutes to decrease. I think that this level will be broken in the near future, since the price here has also recently had a good potential for a decrease. 2 minutes also with a margin taking into account possible trade. So friends, let's wait for the end of our deal. Quite good friends, the price is moving quite impulsively. Still, this level has been broken through and we are getting a great confident profit. 2 minutes was enough for us. Also, this indicator gave us a good entry point and helped us to determine the further price movement. Let's continue to consider the following market situation. Here we see the level of support. We also see that the price has already touched this level twice, and after which there were pullbacks up. And at the moment the price is approaching our level again with fairly impulsive confident candles, and the indicator also tells us that the downward movement is expected in the near future. Let's open a deal here for 1 minute to decrease. I think that in the near future the price will continue its movement to this level because the price also has a good potential for a decrease. I think that in this situation this time will be quite enough, even taking into account a small pullback up. And so friends, let's wait for the end of our deal. Great friends, after a slight pullback up, the downward movement has continued and we managed to close our deal in profit. 1 minute was just enough for us. Also, this indicator again suggested a good entry point and helped us to determine the further price movement. The price has a really good potential for a decrease. Everything is going great. Let's continue to consider the following market situation. Here we see the level of support. We also see that after a slight upward pullback, the price has again approached our level and is already starting to break through. In this situation, I propose to open a deal for decrease leader for 1 minute. I think that we get into an impulse downward price movement with you, breaking through the level itself. Also, points are already beginning to form above our chart, which also accidentally suggests that the downward movement is expected in the near future. And so friends, let's wait for the end of our deal. Well, it's not bad, friends. The price continues downward movement. We managed to close our deal in profit. 1 minute was just enough for us. Also, this indicator showed us a good entry point and helped us to determine the further price movement. This level has been broken through and we are making a profit. So far, everything is going well. Let's continue. Here we see the level of support. We can also see a good confident downtrend. At the moment, our level is starting to squeeze. Also, dots are beginning to form above our chart. This tells us that the downward movement is expected in the near future. Let's open a deal for 2 minutes to decrease. I think that in the near future, the price will continue its downward movement. It is also possible that this level will be broken through since it also became a good potential for decrease. The main price highs are getting lower. 2 minutes also with the margin taking into account possible pro trade. So friends, let's wait for the end of our deal. Well, that's pretty good. After a slight upward pullback, the downward movement continued and we managed to close our deal in profit. 2 minutes was just enough for us. Also, this indicator helped us to determine the further price movement. Meanwhile, I already have $2,000 on deposit. I propose to open another last deal for today. Now I'll find a suitable situation in the market and we will continue with you. Here we see the level of support. Also here we see a good confident downtrend. The price touched this level and there was a pullback, and after the pullback the price came back to our level. There is a kind of compression. Also points are beginning to form above our chart, which in turn tells us that the downward movement is expected in the near future. In this situation, I also suggest opening a trade for 2 minutes to decrease. I think that this level will be broken in the near future because the price here also has an excellent potential for a decline. 2 minutes also with a margin taking into account possible pro trade. So friends, let's wait for the end of our deal. Great friends, the price continues downward movement. This level has been broken through and we are getting great confident profit. 2 minutes was enough for us. Also, this indicator again suggested a good entry point and helped us to determine the further price movement. Meanwhile, I already have almost $4,000 on deposit. I suggest we end here because I have completed the plan for today. Thank you for watching this video till the end. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something new today. And I want to kindly remind you, if you want to be a part of my closed group with limited amount of people where I'm sharing my trading signals, please don't forget to text me a code word signal in my Telegram account. The link to it I will leave in the description box. See you in the next video.